Nightmare Fuel, Daylight, 96.
Could you can you imagine, guys? There's a disaster in New York City.
I mean, we lived through it, you know.
We got like 29 more of these 9/11 jokes. Y'all better just deal with it. How y'all doing, everybody? It's three black
Well,
geeks.
to be fair, Baltimore just experienced their 9/11. RIP Key Bridge.
I don't know, Eric. I don't know, Chris. I don't know, Chris.
Hey,
I don't know, Chris.
look, dog. I ain't trying to make light of it, but you would have thought 9/11 happened when that bridge collapsed. To be fair, like
Only to people that go to Baltimore. Niggas in DC like, damn, that's up. How y'all gonna get in the city now? That's all we see.
oh, dude, you gotta do this. They gotta have peanuts in their hands. Like, man, damn shame.
Damn.
Fucked
That's
up.
same thing.
Cold world. Cold world.
That shit ain't gonna happen to Wilson Bridge. You see how strong that bitch is? It ain't gonna happen to us.
Hey, look.
Now, hold on. Knock on wood. Now the Key Bridge over in Georgetown, it looked like one stiff breeze can take out all of that.
For the older millennials in the area, old WW Bridge. Oh yeah, that shit would have fucking been done.
Oh my goodness, man. You know how many trucks blew up on that bridge and made it rickety?
I have seen a person crash and their car is dangling off the side of the old Woodrow Wilson Bridge.
Oh God! All right. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Disasters with cars. How's everybody doing? This three black geeks. This week we are doing Daylight. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Visit us on 3blackgeeks.com. Visit us on IG. Visit us on Facebook. And also, if you're watching us live and you want to donate, we only ask for $1. 50 cents if you got it. So there you go.
I told the guys this offline. This movie was nightmare fuel when I first saw it, and still is, because like, it's one thing to go through the Fort. I'm just going to fuck it. Fort McHenry Tunnel is one thing, right? This is nightmare fuel for me as somebody that actually experienced the Chesapeake Bay Bridge like tunnel thing that goes from the Eastern Shore to like Virginia Beach. God help anybody that if there was any major accident in that fucking tunnel, you're stuck. You're stuck. There ain't nowhere to go. You're done. So this movie being in the what tunnel was this?
The one that scares me. Holland Tunnel. The Holland Tunnel.
Oh, yeah, Holland Tunnel. Okay, yeah.
It was the Holland Tunnel.
All right. Are you delayed, D?
Yeah, like to me, it ain't this the one, huh?
No, I thought you were delayed.
This ain't the one that scares me.
He is delayed.
Yeah, you are delayed.
I probably am. Anyway, go, talk.
God anyways, yeah, Holland Tunnel. Yeah, I've been through the Holland Tunnel. It's an experience going to New York for sure. But yeah, the whole basis of this movie is Sly Stallone has to save these people from a collapsed tunnel that came from number one, a subplot that I thought was going to happen in this film, and they never bring it up, which is illegal transportation of chemicals through a tunnel. That's a big no-no. You can't do that even in real life. You cannot do that shit at all.
There was actually a couple of things, Chris. What we heard was at least six instances of people saying, "Fuck it, let's take the tunnel."
OSHA in their ass. I mean, just straight
That's
up.
The problem. OSHA wasn't there at all. That's the problem.
I mean, because it's like Sue said, everybody's idea was, tunnel, we can get out of here. You got the family where apparently the child's, the new mom, their relationship is shaky, and such, and her giving shit to her dad is like, oh, now we're a family. That was fun.
The fact that the mom was a walking Wikipedia,
pretty much. I mean,
a walking Karen with information.
Exactly. That's a dangerous tool nowadays.
Yeah, you don't want to have a college educated Karen. That means she's going to bitch at you in different degrees.
And she won't call you the N-word, but she will say the blacks. It's kind of weird.
Yes, the blacks.
The blacks. We have a bus full of juvenile delinquents. One of them being old girl from Boy Meets World, and also Stallone's son.
I thought that was a prison bus.
Prison bus.
Well, it's a prison bus.
Prison bus.
Ain't no juvenile delinquents. Them niggas did petty theft, and one of them raped. The Spanish one.
First off, that's my man from Hackers. Put some respect on the freak. All right.
That's my boy. Nah, that's our boy from Dangerous Minds. Was that Raul? Yeah, that was Raul from Dangerous Minds. Yeah.
No. It was the other one that had the leather jacket. Raul was the one that got shot at the end. Remember?
Yeah. Yes. Raul got shot at the end.
I'm so mad they made up that goddamn story. I'm sorry.
We're still mad that we didn't get Raul's mother coming in a full dress. I am Raul's mother. He confided in me to tell you that you saved him from the streets. We're still mad at that, okay? I thought that was actually for 2 seconds because I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was Tank from the Matrix. Okay. So I kind of, for 2 seconds, I thought that was...
We got a white lady who lives in a nasty-ass apartment with roaches and rats, which, ew.
Bruh, burn that whole apartment.
Thank you. Like, first off, you know what?
Ghetto toughs from a Dick Wolf show. Yes, 100%. Yes.
Hey yo, Tevin. Hey Tevin.
Fair statement, I think.
To be fair, Sage Stallone was a delinquent who was a con artist.
You see,
cash.
You see. He was also the one that actually was a 4-second love interest for the only teenage girl there. I already know how that went. Hey, yo, Dad, what's going on, Sage? Hey, yo, Dad, I want to be, you can make me with the girl. I'm the main star. So I go, I'm going to take you out, Dad. You can do that for me. Oh, Sage, I got you. Yo, your dad's going to take care of you. That's exactly how that sound and how that went.
Shout out to Danielle Harris, who during the 90s and the early 2000s, she was always the teenage girl in the family in a lot of stuff.
In a family setting.
Yeah, family setting. Like whether it's this or like a Hallmark movie.
Shout out to my boy, not Charles Grooten over here. I forgot his name.
See, you said not Charles. I like how you said not Charles Grooten. I looked at it. Bring the picture back. When I saw him, I said, huh. Since when did we get time skip David Harbour? David Harbour here.
First off, you go. First, you go put some respect on Jay Sanders, and yes, he is not David Harbour. He's David Harbour's like older brother.
I said time skip, Negro.
That's his older brother, sir. Still got the hairline and all. Like, funny enough,
season 1 Stranger Things, David Harbour. Right.
I was just about to say the hairline.
First off. No. It's the prequel to Stranger Things. He'll play the David Harbour character. Prequel.
Odd happenings. No. Stranger Things. Just odd happenings.
Winona Ryder is here. We didn't get anybody younger. We just got Winona Ryder. Fuck it, because we don't care.
Frank Stallone, if he was casted, would have never showed up. Okay. No.
Last time we talked about J.O. Sanders was
weird
in outfield. Weird happenings.
Now, here's the thing. I was going to say earlier, it wasn't so much the tunnel in Baltimore for me. It's the tunnel in Norfolk, going to Norfolk. Yeah, that's the one that scares the living shit out of me. The one that goes into Hampton Roads.
That shit is literally you're going through, up, and then boom, you're there. So that's like, and there's stops. Funny enough, folks, there's stops where you can pull off to the side and just look out into the bay going into the ocean. I'm like, I'm trying to get.
Who wants to do that?
Can I go to land, please? Can I get to land?
Who wants to do that?
Never underestimate the world before the internet was here.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can say for that.
Put it this way, it's one thing.
That's the only excuse I have.
It's one thing to go to YouTube and look at somebody do a video of their trip through that bridge, but back then it's like it was an experience. So it was just one of those things where I'm fortunate enough as a kid to have experienced it at least twice. So it's like, all right, cool. I don't want to experience it ever again. I don't have no reason to do this.
It's already bad enough. The bridge that's leading out to Virginia. From Maryland, the single lane bridge, that big.
Oh, it's 2 lanes now, but it's 2 lanes now.
Wait a minute, the bridge is 2 lanes now?
Yeah, the one going from Charles County, St. Mary's, all the way into Dahlgren.
Some on the King Bridge.
the King Bridge.
That one is King George Bridge.
It's bigger now. They destroyed that other bridge, and it's a bigger bridge now.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
No, wait. Is this? It's
no.
Does it still go in the air?
It still goes up and it goes down, but it's just 2 lanes on both sides.
No.
Why do you need all that space?
For what? I get it.
Why do you need all that space? Why do I need to be that high in the air for that bridge?
Bruh, when that shit was like 1 lane going up, 1 lane going down. Ugh.
Try driving that at night. Not fun.
Shut up.
No.
Before. Shut up.
No, because at least I'll say this. No, I'll say this though. At least
I hate that bridge, y'all.
No, Chris.
It is anxiety city for me. No, I hate that bridge.
Screw that. You come on. You want to talk anxiety? Me, never driving on this road before, from Virginia going back to Maryland. I'm thinking, okay, I could just take this way, not knowing that there would be the whole King George Bridge in front of me. Also, I had my top down.
Fun.
No. Eris because he wants to be the rich dentist, had the top down. He's scared a loose nut coming off of a truck.
There was, in fact, an Optimus Prime next to me, coming in the opposite direction. And I said, and me driving. Luckily, this was on the way down. On the way down, though, where I'm like, okay, I'm fine. It's whatever.
It's always the way down that gives you the relief.
Yeah, it's going up. It's always the problem. But going down, I see it coming, and I'm like, why?
But Eris, I know we have all shit our pants once in a while. I am pretty sure the 5 times driving over that bridge, I did shit my pants once. I had to, because I passed several Optimuses and an Ironhide one time passed by me. So
said lady that has the nasty ass apartment, apparently she was messing around with a married guy who was like, yeah, maybe we can meet up on Monday as his kid's birthday party is playing in the back.
I loved it. First off, my man got on the phone. Yeah, so I really, really miss you. And I just think hey, you're dead! We need to come outside! We got to slip and slide! We want to make sure everything's okay? Come on! We got to make sure there's more cream pies in it! Come on, Dad! Sorry. It's the kid's birthday. And
I'll see you. I promise. Give me 3 months. I was like,
you need 3 months to prep your
Dad, the TurboGrafx effects don't work right now, and we want to make sure we have Sally. She can bring over her Game Gears, and we want to have all cook them up. We got to make sure we gonna have
Sir, this is 1996 PlayStation.
I'm laughing. Though.
PlayStation. I feel like it shouldn't be PlayStation. What was the in between before the PlayStation? I know, but what was right before the PlayStation?
The Saturn, which came out right around like literally a year before.
These are New York kids. I said TurboGrafx.
No, I don't want to be that guy and say the 3DO
Jaguar.
Ew.
My mom bought a Jaguar for one of her co-workers because he couldn't get the Babbages on time. Jesus Christ, I'm old. He couldn't get the Babbages on time, so she got him the Jaguar for him because she was cool. It was funny as shit because I thought I was getting the Jaguar. My mom was like, no, this is a co-worker. I was like, oh, Atari Jaguar.
Get your damn hands off this Jaguar.
Be glad you did not get that, Chris.
You know what? I'm a kid. I was buying.
Yeah, nigga, where did you learn to fly?
Where did you learn to fly?
No, I mean, think about it. As kids, we crack open a GamePro magazine and we just buy into the hype of the newer console.
Isn't that so funny that all it took isn't that funny that all it took was print media to get you hyped for something?
I wanted a Sega CD. Glad I did.
Eris. Because of that, I still to this day want to play that shitty Double Dragon game on Jaguar. To this day, I still want to play it because they gave it all 4s. You know the GamePro one where the guy's like, and they got 5 out of 5. To this day, I still want to play.
Sean Baby.
Huh?
Sean Baby from GamePro Mag.
I don't remember nobody's name.
Sean
You could have said Turtle Goose, and I'm like, yeah.
Sean Baby was the guy that was Game Pro's resident. I'm going to play the horrible ass game and give it a score. It was fucking hilarious, and it was funny because you could tell in his review he hated the fucking game, and when he gave that game a 2 or a 1 or a 3, you knew it deserved that 3.
I always love it whenever I saw the sad faces for the 1, 2, and 3 scores.
That's why they gave it to him. It's like, hey, Clay Fighters 3. The fuck? What the hell is this shit?
I still look. Hold on.
Certified
3. Despite the score it got, I still want to play Clay Fighters on Jaguar. Why? Because I think it might be the optimum one.
You're gonna be sitting there for 20 minutes waiting for that shit to load.
Hey kids,
I just want to play with the snowball nigga.
I want people to understand there was there was the system that was the optimal one. If you wanted to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, you get the fucking SNES one. You don't get the Genesis one. You get the Super Nintendo version because that had more characters and it was a little bit more fluid than the Genesis one. Yes, that was a thing.
And no censorship.
Mortal Kombat, you get it on the Genesis. You didn't get it on Super Nintendo.
And no censorship.
Yeah.
What was the censorship in Turtles Tournament Fighter?
There was a particular character that was supposed to be April O'Neil, but it ended up being a Japanese woman called Asuka.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
the Genesis version just said, fuck it, Karai. Boom.
Karai was in both.
Karai was in the Super Nintendo one.
Because Karai was a boss. Karai was a boss character. Asuka was still in the game, but they nerfed her. Like her Karai,
I swear to goodness, I thought Lord Rugal was no. He ain't got nothing on Turtle Hermit hit you twice, you dead Karai.
Or the fact that everybody super did like 100% chip damage.
Yeah.
I hated that fucking game. Thank you for reminding me. Oh god.
Anyways, no, but what I wanted to point out about this movie, what I wanted to point out about this movie, by the way, was it was a series of at least 6 or 7 people saying, screw it, let's take the tunnel and go from there. But what I really liked was all of the, let's be real, plots that were left on the cutting room floor, because we had a robbery that took place, which pretty much led to this whole thing.
Well, they died, so that plot.
I know.
But I was ready to say bullshit, especially the girl that, for whatever dumb reason, was looking for diamonds in the middle of a car chase down in the. I was ready to say bullshit if all that happened, and here she go. I was ready to say bullshit.
Did y'all feel that it was unnecessary for them? I'm pretty sure it was going to be a yes to this, but like, guy, you beelined in the tunnel. You're going to Jersey. Why are you recklessly driving in the tunnel? You won. You fucking won. Like, by the time the cops get to Jersey, you're already outside Jersey, out tunnel on the highway, so you're good. Why are you recklessly driving in the fucking tunnel?
No, Chris, I can answer.
Crank man, I'm on this crank man.
Wait, you are blowing out like crazy, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, Chris, I can answer that question for you very, very easily. You want to know why he was recklessly driving? Because 1996 technology had the car specifically designed with a special low jack called Electro Guard, where you get a fax sent to you telling you politely, if you will, to please pull the car over and get out because the car has been tracked by the police.
My thing is this.
How with no Wi-Fi?
LoJack was a thing, but not that advanced.
Bro, exactly.
That level of advancement was something.
Maybe
else.
It was. Maybe we didn't look this up.
No, Eris, the real thing with that, the real fun part, not only did they get that fax, not 2 seconds later, whoop, they're already behind you.
Now, here's the thing.
I want you to believe that the New York policemen are that.
No.
Get out of my
face.
I can
also point out
it was Times Square. And there are cops in Times
Square. I can also point out another thing. Number one, you chose to rob and hijack a 1%er in New York that actually drives. A major 1%er in New York. An Asian 1%er in New York that drives.
And he had the handcuffs.
I'm sorry. It's already bad enough. It's already bad enough you said drive in New York City.
That owns a car in New York City.
Owns one. Dog. So I'm thinking to myself, these niggas are like, that went nowhere. I like how the toxic waste did had a beginning and had not a toxic waste.
There's gonna be a plot point on that. Like they're gonna go after the guys that transported the stuff that ties into nothing. It's like as soon as those thieves crash into those trucks, both plot points done. We're not revisiting that.
My favorite plot point. My favorite plot point that went nowhere. Eris, I think I'm on beat. You know what? You tell me. You tell me the other one, Eris. I don't want to step on your foot.
My favorite one, my other favorite one was Homegirl, who was so happy to be leaving New York City. She had her chair tied to the hood of her car.
That was the same girl with the apartment.
Okay, yeah, that was her. No, it was someone.
That went somewhere.
No, that was her.
Yeah, that was her. Never mind. No, there was someone else.
I do. This just do it ass motherfucker.
Viggo Mortensen.
Boy, Viggo went out like a white guy. Yes.
Viggo did say
yes.
He did say
the movie didn't do me wrong on that one.
He did say a line that I enjoyed hearing because holy crap, that is so 1996 and white. Which was, sir, I was born, what was this, like 6 weeks premature. My own mama couldn't keep me in.
You know my first.
You don't understand the torque of the situation. My man said torque of the situation. That's a white guy term for I'm getting the job done because you won't.
First Viggo Mortensen movie that 3BG has.
Fucking love it.
Is this the first Viggo Mortensen?
I think this is our first one.
First Viggo Mortensen movie we've done. Trying to think. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, it might be.
My first movie though. My first movie seen him in Young Guns 2.
God, I couldn't tell you what the first Viggo Mortensen movie I seen. Can't.
But I forgot. This
Don't actually know. No. It was our favorite. It's one of my favorite lines in Robot Chicken. Remember, he was in Carlito's Way. I don't want you to kill me, you cocksucker.
Yeah, I forgot he was in Carlito's Way. Also, I keep forgetting like what a young Viggo Mortensen looks like. So it's like, oh shit,
man, Viggo Mortensen, to give him this, that is a good-looking Swedish, Danish, whatever it is, man. Look at that ass chin, nigga. Good Lord, man, that thing could twerk. I love it.
I mean, because it's kind of like looking at looking at a young Viggo Mortensen is like looking at a young Gerard Butler. You forget Gerard Butler looked very stunning as a young man. Like he's just like,
oh God, man. I don't know, man. I think Gerard looks more stunning now with his mouth to the side and his chest all hairy. I think he looks better now than he did back in the day.
Gerard Butler had long flowing hair, so.
And remember, he was in Phantom of the Opera. Oh.
But Viggo plays an entrepreneur guy that's trying to sell himself as this, would you say, extreme guy? Is he extreme?
I want to say that.
The man has shoes.
Yeah, shoes. He's
and not forget, he was like this. Come on, gentlemen, we got to do this. Let's do a spot on the Super Bowl, do a 30-second spot in the second half. And I'm like, I hope you make it. That's what I say right there. When I saw that, I hope you make it.
Meanwhile, we get
because nothing finna happen in that tunnel, nigga. So I hope you make it.
Meanwhile, we get Sly as Kit Latura. Kit Latura, that is a name.
Yeah. You see what happened? I was a paramedic. You know, a lot of shit went down. Somebody had to die, and I had to make a decision. The decision I made was, no, we're gonna do it anyway. The guy died. You know, at the end of the day, his brother. You know, it's my fault. You know, that's why I lost my job.
So Kit. So, and this is one of those interesting things that's kind of crazy about the job, like being an EMT or just anything in that matter. You have to make tough decisions. And Dan Heday's character, he's kind of like any other regular person. Like, I don't want to make this big decision. Fuck this shit. Like, I really, because it's like, do you want to be the guy that if it fucks up, you get fired and everybody gets on you? That kind of shit.
Eris, that was your other one. That was your other person. The plot point that didn't went nowhere. The chief that took Sly's place.
The cannon fodder.
He
yeah.
went inside
the cannon father. Yeah.
Something happened and he didn't come out. So I'm like,
no. He was told. Okay, he was told. No, this thing is like extremely shaky. It's unstable. I would not go in there. Hell, don't use explosives. You really have to handle this with kid gloves. Like, I just wouldn't go in there. All right, I was lucky to come out of this thing.
Women, am I right? And went right.
We can't do it. Hey, the second somebody says can't, the person that can does it, or something like that. Something white guy like that.
The energy that he had too, just like.
You know what happened, y'all? You know what happened? Do you know what happened? A boulder came down with an elbow drop and killed him.
Off screen
him. That's how important he was. They off screened that nigga.
Cussed out.
A part of me felt like that should actually real talk. A part of me felt that should have been Michael Ironside, and they realized, he gonna be gone in the first act. This can't be Michael Ironside.
Look, if Michael Ironside is a movie, he'd be the Dan Hedaya character.
If Michael Ironside was in here, he would have been Viggo Mortensen. And at the end where they found their way out, all of a sudden swimming through, is that him? You see Michael Ironside, no shirt. That's how you survive the situation. If it was Michael Ironside, he would have survived.
Dude, it's like the shit in Starship Troopers where you found out that his teacher was the one that saved Rico and shit. And I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? Like,
exactly. Oh God! Now I wish Ironside was in this movie now.
Well, let me tell you something. Viggo's character. So obviously, when you have something like a tunnel,
can I mention something by the way? Your boy that Wilson, that was the one who went in and got murked off screen. What he now D, you said that he said women. Am I right? No.
I said that. I said
sorry. You said that. I'm sorry, Chris. You said that women. Am I right? No. What he really wanted to say, what he really tried to tell her was, "I'm sorry, chick, but this is G14 classified. You're not ready for this." Yeah, that's that's our boy. No, that is our boy from Rush Hour.
So in other words, this.
Yes.
Because you really didn't know this.
A man said this is G14 classified. Only I can get through this, not you.
Your vagina is weak. My penis is strong. And she was like,
okay, bitch, you said it.
My man got into a fight with boulders and lost.
When I saw him, I said, yo, is that really him? I was like, is that my man from Rush Hour?
Dog, you got the Bambi's mom deaf.
The boulder afterwards.
What's up, baby? Talk that shit now.
Oh God.
Viggo though. Like, why did he give up though? He just like, oh shit.
It wasn't so much giving up, dude. Where was he gonna go?
Dive, fuck, like
dive where? Everything was collapsing.
All right, first off, Chris, remember? All right, we skipped the part. We skipped the part.
I don't give a fuck. That was funny to me.
Hold on. I see Eris's face. Do we want to go all over the place, or what do we want to do on this one, bro?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm saying it's really up to y'all. Do y'all really want to follow the movie, or what we doing with this?
All I'm saying
I feel like we should have had this discussion before going live.
All I'm saying is, like, Viggo. Okay,
saying.
So let me set the tone here.
We're through the looking glass here, people.
So let me set the tone here. Okay, tunnel's collapsing at this point. They're all trying to figure out. Now, first off, Sly is rolls right into the place where they're monitoring everything. And everybody's like, who the fuck are you? And Vanessa Calloway in her, I guess, Caribbean, Jamaican accent for no reason.
I like how
Vanessa responds in Barbados.
For no fucking reason.
How she woke up and she said, Grenada. And that's what she did.
I would not be surprised if she went to the director and said, Can I give my character an accent?
I gotta be honest with you.
This is the 90s. If you were a black woman and you did an accent, you just added another thing on your resume. So yeah.
I'm mad because D pointed this out very succinctly. Our man Stan Shaw and her, they look like a very cute couple they're flirting over the radio, like, "Hey, I got your bracelet." And I remember D put the video in our chat, was like, "Oh, he did. He sealed his fate." And I'm like, "Yep, I'm gonna give you your bracelet back." Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh boy, here we go. And my man,
he could have been an alive black man. He could. First off, Stan Shaw,
great actor. I like him.
Great character actor.
Great character actor. Especially in
Stan Shaw don't get
Harlem Nights.
Yeah, he doesn't give a lot of the
Look, the fact that his career survived after Cutthroat Allen speaks volumes on how great of a character actor he is.
It's very true.
Because Cutthroat Allen,
his fault.
You a black man in a shitty movie like that. That is a definite to your career. And you're supporting Gina Davis and Matthew Modine in that movie. Oh God, I'm surprised his career did not die. I am shocked.
Is this kind of movie?
Are we on that time? Then again, he did Daylight after Cutthroat Allen, so good for him. That's cool.
I think, but when you're a character actor, you can duck that.
Couple things I want to point out. So I said this to you, D, before we started this podcast. Sylvester Stallone's character, Chris, you had introduced him earlier.
Kit.
Yeah, Kit. So when Kit was given all of his gear up front and he has to go through the ventilation system to work his way into the tunnel.
Such a video game.
It was video game
and button press.
Bro, it was video game as all hell. Hell, I'm be honest, this whole movie, along with another movie that we just came from seeing, like a freaking Furiosa, it's a video game.
But see, here's the thing. Mad Max has always operated in video game terms. So I'm fine with that. It's great.
It does, but this is just one of those times where I'm looking at Sly and going, all right, Sly, what video game are we inspiring here? Because holy crap, this man is giving his gear up front and he's given necessary clearance so that he can do the job. And and then when he goes in. Now here's where I started to draw a little parallel here. D, I said to you that Stallone in this movie has something in common with us, with a certain video game character. Just from the way he looked in this movie.
Okay, so who was it though?
Please tell me y'all were not seeing Chris Redfield like I was.
See, I didn't
see Chris Redfield. I didn't see Chris Redfield.
The work vest.
The vest is one thing.
The vest wasn't a giveaway at all for me.
It was the outfit. Hold on. Okay. All right. I got you.
I feel you on that. But here's my thing.
The outfit. The fact that he has a track record of getting people killed, which is why he's not an EMS anymore.
Which
okay, that's a little bit fair. At least that part.
And he has to go in there and get the shit done in under 3 hours.
Gotta be honest with you, they gave off more early Nathan Drake.
I did not see Nathan Drake because
Nathan Drake. What I mean by that is
I see Nathan Drake.
All the fucking
I don't see Nathan Drake in this
because Nathan, shit he falling through, all that. That's some Nathan Drake shit right
Nathan
there.
Drake stumbles his way through this. Here's the all right. For Sly's character, he actually did a freaking terrorist. Was it like
he did a hypothetical?
Yeah, he did a hypothetical,
which is a real thing.
Which is a real thing. He's actually had training and he knows the ins and outs of this tunnel. Nathan Drake, you send this man to the Rue Holly, he's walking around in circles.
Nathan Drake would have.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I still don't see Chris. I only see one aspect of Chris that you brought it up was that nigga, there's dead bodies behind you. Other than that, I don't.
No, seriously. The moment he gets the work vest and he's got all the gear on, the walkie-talkie, I'm looking at him like this. He stars. He's a member of Stars, Chris.
So
both of these IPs came out in the same year. This is 96.
So Kid, so he has 2 minutes to get through these blades. So 1 minute to get through the big one. At 30 seconds.
And the blades you're talking, and the blades that you're talking about are basically the ventilation fans. It's this big, huge fan, and I liked it because Vanessa, who just operates the ins and out of the fucking tunnel, knows how the fans operate, and she's just like, "Yeah, you only have about 3 minutes to make it through all of the fans. There's like 4 different fans.
2 minutes.
There's 2 minutes that you have to make it through all these fans.
30 seconds per fan.
Yeah, they're like 30-second intervals for each fan. There's like 4 of them, right? So what makes it so funny was they couldn't get to the first one. He's like, wait a minute, it's still moving. It's already been cut off. It's already going by motion. He's like, hey, give me. He takes out this big comical wrench. Him and Dan, they slow that bitch down. He makes it through. And I have to be real. It is some of the most tense shit, unnecessarily tense shit in a movie.
Sly is already I could probably slide through the fan, no problem. Sly's a big dude. So now you have to make me believe that this big dude can get through them little small. So it's like the movie is like at one point he cuts off the walkie-talkie. I'm like, you could have just took the shit out your pocket and just.
You could have just, I felt there was ways of getting through that puzzle. But the thing that gets me, Chris,
it's like a video game. It's like a video game. It really was.
But the part that gets me is that every time he made it through, there's another clock on the wall telling him how. I'm like, wait. I understand that there's a contingency plan and you need these things. You mean to tell me there's one on each level of the fans? Indicating what time. Get out my face, movie. Get out my face, movie. That was fake.
All I'm saying is, look, I'll have been like the fucking FBI or whoever, the agency that came in. I'll be like, you know what? Them people dead, so let's go ahead and clear this shit out so we can get these, because traffic in New York is a bitch. And you know what? That was the most realest shit ever, because that's some shit.
That was the most New York thing ever. A lot of people don't like. Look here, a lot of people don't like hearing this thing. A lot of people don't like hearing this, but exactly 2 days after 9/11, Giuliani was like, "So we gonna open up downtown, right?"
How long is it gonna take to clear this out?
No. I mean, the dust is already out. It rained the other day, so I don't know why we out here acting like it's gonna hurt us.
Capitalism does not sleep. All right. How are we gonna divert all this traffic?
Hey, Chris. Hey.
It was the most callous and real shit ever. And that's even with the people saying, Dan Hedaya and them saying, hey, dude, if you sit there and try to fuck up clearing this tunnel out, it's going to fucking collapse the full tunnel and it's going to kill people.
You're trying to dig them out from the south end. It's going to collapse the north end.
Oh, whoa. Yeah. You want to shut down the whole Holland Tunnel? You want to shut down the whole Holland Tunnel? Do you know what happens if we shut down the whole Holland Tunnel? You don't want to see it, my friend. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see none of it.
What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason.
I do believe
That's exactly how that went.
I do believe the line was, you really want us to tell 500,000 New Yorkers that we have to shut down the only mode of getting them out of one side of New York to the other, and you want us to divert that traffic from that side going to the other side just to get to Jersey? You really want to see that?
We can just do more ferries. Ferries,
brother. What's
Look, there are moments.
That was every New Yorker. I'm sorry, what?
There's moments in this movie.
I'm from Hoboken. Fuck you and your fucking ferries. I need the Holland Tunnel.
Look, there are moments in this movie I'm sitting back like, yeah, just kill me now if I'm stuck in this tunnel. No, just kill me now. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just kill me.
There were at least.
Wow, Chris.
No, I'm with Chris because
let
me finish. No. I'm with Chris because there was at least 6 times in the movie where this happened.
What the hell? My man was doing the touchdown dance, and all of a sudden, oh shit! I'm like,
And Eris, you're not lying. Every time they thought they got a little bit of daylight, that's what they thought that happened. Speaking of which, it didn't happen until the end of the movie. After Stan Shaw is paralyzed and 4 seconds away from death. Get him out of here. Make sure they see daylight.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
First of all, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. His death. No, what his injury was fucked up because my man was like, "They're digging us out." Yeah, I'm like, dude, you might want to move away.
Just
5 steps forward.
No,
5 steps forward. You're good.
I just need you to do a quick Tekken sidestep. That's all I need. Can you just
it was
do
the
that?
slowest death ever because he's like, "Whoa!" I'm like, you could have probably like something like, you know.
I mean, shimmy to the right, man.
Yo, but here's my thing. That whole sequence of the explosion, that was kind of scary because, like, for me, if I see that shit, I'm like, yo, hit the ground. Let's go. Like, yo, because that.
I mean, the first one when you got 4 trucks carrying toxic shit that is prone to explosion. A car crashes into it. One after another, wave after wave after wave of just pure death by a wall of fire.
Speaking of which, all those explosions we saw, like, here's the thing. I understand that in situations like this, there will be survivors of something catastrophic like that. But if you've seen the way that our survivors survived it, the word bull and shit are like this, son, the entire time. Because some of them were right in front of the glass when it shattered. And there's no cuts on nobody's face, no burn marks, nothing.
This is the sick part. CEO of the company that was going to dump all the toxic waste, and when he gets questioned on why did you drive trucks through the tunnel?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. That's exactly what the fuck they're gonna do. They're gonna throw money to all the victims' families, and they're gonna be like, didn't happen.
All right. Here's what we gotta do. We can get around this. I need every phone call, every fax, every letter, I need the manifesto and rip that page out. We need to make sure that the trucks were not told by anybody in this office to take the tunnel.
If I'm the guy that helped put those things on there, as soon as I see that news report of a fucking explosion in a tunnel, I'm out the country. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Boy,
I'm out the country.
You can imagine that. Look, you can imagine that dude that did it is already at home. His wife like Randy, what are you doing? We're getting out the country. We're getting out of the country now. Get your fucking clothes. We're going to your grandma's house up in Rochester, and then we're getting the fuck out of here.
Going to Canada, Toronto.
Well, until he sees on the 6 o'clock news, they already got name, phone number, address. They know where he lives and everything. My man goes into that back room.
Oh, that's happening. Actually, that's happening with a few people. That's happening to a few people. You want me to keep it real? It's going to be Vanessa Bell Calloway at the end of this movie.
No.
She didn't get to say no to her lover, so.
No, she got.
Actually, I don't think they were fucking. I think they were just. I think this is a cute. Was they dating or was it one of those cute things where you see like a couple that love each other? And it's like, why would you get with him? I don't know.
They dated one time. They dated one time and they were flirting on the job. That's basically what it was.
The other problem with that is this movie is almost 2 hours and they had to cram in as much plot as they could.
What trucks?
Yes. And
Undefeated.
What trucks?
What trucks? He's talking about. What trucks?
Eris to you.
Fair.
They were black people. This is the clip, y'all. This is the clip.
What? You're George, right? Yeah. Ray said to tell you she wants to break the back. She told you that? Good luck, man. She can't keep anything to herself.
That woman just doomed you, brother. She just doomed you. She said, come back with a bracelet. And she gave you an item to come. Brother, you are dead.
That look though, the throws on, that's perfect. It's like
again, I like how Sly leaned over and just told him that real quick, real quick. But anyways,
Ayers, I do not agree. Look.
It makes Vigo Wesker except he dies. You know that, right?
Yes.
No, Ayers.
And I'm fine with that.
Ayers, look. I can't believe this, but this is actually how I feel.
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do.
I don't care.
Mad at it. No, Kurt Ayers. I don't agree with you, but I'm not mad at this comparison.
I can't unsee it. Listen, everybody's in the chat, please. Y'all see what I'm seeing. Just saying.
I like how
they just see white. They see wet white people, Ayers.
I like how great value.
Wet crackers.
I like how great value. I like how my man
soggy crackers. That's what they see.
I like how big dude from Dangerous Minds gets fucking yeeted over on the other side and dies. And like, tell my dad that I save people.
This man was about to kill Sly.
Brother Rock had it up there, and I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Sir, Top 10 saddest Negro deaths ever. No, wrong one. I thought that was the one. I'm sorry. I thought it was the other one where homie had Brother Rock, like you said. I was about to cue it up. My fault. I thought that was the one. But yeah.
First of all, that was not Brother Rock. That right there was Father Boulder. Okay.
Yo, here's the thing.
That was no, Chris Ayers. That was Monty saying F.
Here's the sick part. I totally forgot. I thought it was the explosion.
Kwame, not Monty. Kwame, thank you.
I thought it was the explosion that killed him. Turned out it was a pipe. I was like, oh, it was the pipe that killed him. I thought the explosion. It was like, oh shit.
My man pulled up on him. Your soul is required in hell.
Hey, CJ. First of all, your boy went 1v1 with a rebar and lost.
Yo, why did you do little C's like that, man? Why did you do little C's like that, man?
When they picked him up, I was like, oh, he's all right. He's a little burnt, but he cool. Oh shit,
he a little bit crispy. It's all right, man. He already dark. He looked like a Ninja Turtle. He from New York. It's all good.
When I saw that pipe coming out of him, I was like, oh, he did.
Hey, you say he saw that pipe coming out of him. No, Diddy. Anyway,
Diddy, because he was signed to Bad Boy.
Oh God.
Habibi firebombing got a missile to. If them robbers come through, then.
Thank you for that, Harris. Thank you for that, Chris.
Somebody made a good point that as of right now, I think we could officially say Get Him to the Greek has aged fucking terribly at this point.
That's what it age. How did it age for you, D? Like that. That's how it aged for D.
It ain't even Diddy. It's fucking a crazy Brit white boy that went full.
Oh, Russell Brand too. Both of them.
Yo, my man.
Him and Russell Brand, bro.
Russell Brand went full MAGA. I didn't see that coming. I was like, Russell, I thought he was just.
Is he really full MAGA? Or is he just like he did that thing where he pulled a Hassan Piker where you come all the way full circle and it's like, dude, what are you? It's like that.
He went full white conspiracy theory. He actually bought into the pizza place and Hillary Clinton shit. And I'm like, really, dude?
Oh,
that?
No, that's the problem. Actually, Chris, you're wrong. That's the problem. See, Russell Brand doesn't really believe that shit. He just says that shit because people listen to him. That is it. He doesn't believe in none of that shit.
So he's Nick Fuentes. Got it. All right, moving on. So
I'm not putting the clip. Fair. Not playing the clip.
Chris took his glasses off, so he knows I ain't bullshit.
That is a name I haven't heard in years. That is a name. Holy shit. Goddamn.
Well, he does. He still technically gets around. Shout out to Rumble. But
well, Rumble makes the world go round.
That it does, apparently.
That's academics.
Rumble makes the world go round. Because your YouTube numbers went down.
Like no, when you get deplatformed, you re-platform by rumbling.
Don't forget about Parlor. Parlor, the best place for the best place for people who like the best place for people that like to say, hey, there's bad people on both sides.
Parlor and Gab.
The same Parlor that was dry snitching on them January 6th folks. That
100%. Shoot, some of it was straight up self-snitching.
Them idiots really posted on Parlor like, we're taking back the Capitol. You do realize that's admissible in court, right? You know that, right?
All of that was admissible.
Susan coming home to the FBI in front of her house and she's getting walked.
Some of y'all walking around with security clearances knowing full well you done violated your shit.
Well, back in the day, it's on point for white folks. Back in the day, the Ku Klux Klan had, actual people with security clearances. So
they still do. What are you talking about? What's changed?
They still do, but here's the difference, Chris.
We saw what happened at the Capitol. What are you talking about?
Like Chris, there's a
Vegan Viking caught it.
Apparently he could. Listen, somebody
can't be a Viking and be vegan. I'm sorry.
I know. But no. What I'm saying all I'm saying is somebody went in that joint and sniffed AOC's chair with a clearance. That's all I'm saying.
Ben Shapiro, sir.
I'm talking about January 6th, sir. I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about every day. All right.
Hey, actually, Eric, you should go every day because we live in the nation's capital. We already know what's happening. Half the motherfuckers still have a job up there, so somebody is doing that too.
Doing that to her shoes.
Okay.
Every day.
Speaking of shoes, guys. We had a really perilous thing happen in the beginning of this movie. You have all the kids trapped on. Well, the kids, yeah, they were trapped on the bus. The youths. They couldn't get off the bus because number one, they're scared. They were locked in, and you had your home. Your girl that lived in Joe's apartment go in there and get them out. Now, the only problem was you had the first villain of the movie, Electricity. And this bitch was like, oh, okay, rubber. She literally takes out her shoe
box
and grabs it like this. Hangs on it the whole entire time. Sparks popping off in her face and all that. And
I call that, you call it a boss, I call it Spencer Mansion puzzle, but
it really
keep going.
It really is. That's some shit. Like, all right, here she got some that should be advertisement for a Reebok commercial. Just have her put the shoes. She has some Reeboks.
Hey, CJ. No pun intended, but those were the answer.
Yo, how did you do that? Well, I did it because of Reebok's reinforced sole shoes. They're made of 100% leather, made in the United States. And also, it's very grippable to any concrete. That girl was wrestling with a long black wire. Yes, make up your porno joke because they don't feel like it.
There you go.
That's what I call that maturity. Right?
I like the fact that she held on to it long enough so that someone finally understood what the hell was going on and actually put the towel.
Can I tell you
I'm going to put myself on mute, but this is what I'm playing Stan Shaw, and this is all everybody saw. Okay, I'm about to put myself on mute.
I mean, really, how do you make a gesture for
Note. Exactly. Note. Black and white, CCTV, half of this is like smudged in, and all you see is, you know what I mean? So,
here's Sly being the only person looking at the screen.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Hey, is anybody looking at these screens?
Hey, there's a black guy on the screen. Ain't nobody looking at this.
This is how I knew before Sly rolled in there that nobody even thought that there were survivors. It's like, fuck it, everybody's dead. What are we gonna do? It's like, damn, y'all already just counted everybody. And to be fair, they did count everybody as dead at that point because they're like,
I mean,
well, hey, Chris,
when you got four trucks carrying that much toxic shit that blew up from both ends.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair. Very fair.
Then on top of that, even when the people were alive, bureaucracy says, hey, fuck them.
It's me in the corner.
Hey! I just looked it up.
You just start digging out the other side. So,
hey guys, I just looked it up. This is Giuliani's New York too. Oh, Giuliani was like,
"This sucks, man."
Yeah. Can you imagine? Pre 9/11. This is Giuliani's moment here. If this is a real thing, like he tries to find a way to make it about terrorism and shit. Like these terrorists, they're gonna fucking kill. They're gonna be.
Boy, you know Giuliani wanted to bring up daylight in the middle of fucking 9/11 going on. I remember the time I helped out blah 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 blah. Mr. Giuliani, sir, it was a Sylvester Stallone movie. It was a Sylvester Stallone movie that was a mild hit in the mid-90s.
A mild hit.
Hey, can I tell y'all something? So
this movie made us money, but I'll be honest with you, as a nigga that lived during that time, I couldn't tell you how many people were going to the movie. It made us money and then some, but come on, nigga.
You know,
we were alive. There wasn't that many people watching this.
You know, they wanted Nicolas Cage to play Kit instead of.
And I agreed with them. They say he was too much of a character actor at that time. And I actually agree with that.
Because
nobody in 1996 was coming to see Nick Cage like that.
If it was Arnold, yes. Nick, no.
No. Definitely not.
First of all, if it was Arnold, this movie would have cost. The movie's budget would have cost way more money.
And also, he would have.
And I hate to be that nigga. It would have been better. I love Sly. It would have been better if it was Arnold. Get down the tunnel. It would have been great.
No.
It would have been great.
It would be Mia Aris's. The reaction would have been priceless. It'd be Mia Aris's favorite moment when we first reacted to it. Chris Redfield punching a fucking boulder. Just that would be Arnold punching through the fucking thing to get outside. Like,
and he was rocking that Stars uniform. I'm just saying,
Vigo would have hit the ground, seen that thing come down. All of a sudden, get out of here, go, leave.
That part right there. It'd been the Vigo and Arnold power hour right there.
Instead, Sly decides to play it smart and say, "Hey, man, I hope you make it."
Hey, look! There's business in rocks, and I didn't think it's coming down that hole. I think I've been in the hole myself. I've been in the bad hole myself. I'm just good, man. Get out of here, man.
Nico's character was such this is how much of a snob he was.
White man energy.
My man was climbing and talking on his cell phone, his $200 cell phone that he
$2,000
cell phone, by the way. And he's talking about, we're gonna be a little late, the tunnel collapse, but I'll be there. And he's doing business moves while he's climbing. I'm like,
hold on. Best part about it, he said $2,000. Couldn't do a third of what my regular phone does now. But
let me set the tone for you youngins. All right. The only thing we just asked out of a phone back in the 90s was just work. That's it. This is just work. Can I call while I'm in the metro?
And if we being a little bit funny about it, can't play Tetris. That's about it.
No, Snake, sir, not Tetris.
No, Snake or Minesweeper.
Yeah, Snake or Minesweeper. Back in the day, back in the 90s,
Tetris. What the hell were you gonna push to turn the damn shapes around?
The arrow keys.
My mom.
The arrow keys. Legit. That's how I played it.
My mom had a cell phone, and just her talking to me to take out the chicken while she's on the subway was like a miracle. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
So $2,000. This shit, I better be able to call while I'm stuck in the tunnel. Shit.
Meanwhile, other countries had that shit working like that.
Japan. Well, let's be real. Art imitates life. Other countries have better, infrastructures.
Yeah, I was gonna say when the infrastructure takes priority above everything else. Yeah,
the United States still don't have bullet trains, but Japan and everybody else is laughing at us because
that's
other transportation. What is that?
Well,
look, you saying that? Here's the United States.
I'm going to my car. Get my other gun. Shoot everybody's ass.
You're right. You're right.
Perfectly accurate out of America.
Right.
The whole situation.
Every country's like, where's your bullet?
Better than you, America. I'm gonna get my car, get my stealth fighters, see if any of y'all niggas alive.
Which, by the way, we have an F-35. We don't fucking use for shit.
And let me tell you something. We waiting for one of y'all niggas to say something stupid to our ass. We is waiting. We know we can kill people. We waiting on one of y'all to say something stupid to
we
us.
just want a bullet train to go from DC to New York in an hour. We can't even get that
shit. Did you, everybody, if y'all seen it, it's the big train thing that a lot of people want that goes as far up north to Montreal and as down south as to DC and as out west as Chicago and Detroit. That is something I would want. That's never going to happen in my lifetime. I just know it ain't.
Unless aliens come down and give us, technology.
No. Aliens won't necessarily come and give it to us. A piece of alien technology falls off of their ship and makes its way to hurtling towards Earth.
So Mass Effect, basically, we found technology on Mars, and then boom, we're fucking.
No. I'm not talking. No. See, the technology has to come to us.
No, that's what I'm saying. We found well, technically it did come to us in Mass Effect. It was on Mars and it just happened.
See, that don't count. When we gotta leave the planet to go get it, that's a pickup, not a delivery.
So Independence Day 2 logic where the alien tech just happened to be here after we destroyed the mothership and we just repurposed it for our own things.
Now you get it, Chris.
That makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of mad that second movie really didn't take advantage of that way more than they should have. And I enjoyed that movie, but it's lacking what the first movie was better at for my book.
So now I wanna also ask you about, again, a lot of these Resident Evil ass puzzles and traps and shit
with the random rats that were
okay. That was
rat to multiple rats.
That was
foreshadowing.
Listen, I don't even want to go on the part with the rats because even
rats
though if
in the drawer and then multiple rats later, foreshadowing.
I hated this. I hated the foreshadowing of that. Because number one, how the hell was that rat in your damn drawer?
She's a nasty ass white woman. I'm sorry. Like, it's just
you don't that like. See, here's the thing. I understand you being in an apartment full of roaches, and there might be a rodent that crosses through your apartment sometimes, but that nigga was inside of your drawer.
Rats don't go in drawers.
What type of nasty?
Thank you.
You ain't checking yourself shit. How nasty your drawers is, girl?
Do you
seriously
crumbs on the floor and you're not vacuuming with Did you burn the apartment when you left it, right? Because it seems like you were about to go back home to the Midwest.
Well, if anything, that explosion probably took care of it.
Gotta be honest with you. When I saw them rats,
if it reached that far,
when them rats
there was a dead body in her apartment, and she just didn't mention it.
I mean, she was in the hood.
I was going to say that. What part of New York was she from? Was she living in Harlem? Like, where was she at?
Maybe Harlem.
Like,
I don't know.
The Upper West
Side.
Side.
Yo, what part of Manhattan were you at, baby?
I'm laughing.
Jesus.
They were catcalling her when she was walking inside the apartment too.
Yeah, white gang members in Manhattan.
Dude, those gang
I'm not asking. Look. I'm not asking for a lot of truth telling in this movie, so it's okay.
So look. I think the most unbelievable thing was the 80s guys that robbed the Asian dude at the beginning. I'm like, that is peak 80s. Like, really? Like, it's like, oh, we got the crystals. I'm like, if it was a car chase in the tunnel, I will buy that. But like the fact that they were tweaking in the tunnel, it's like, that's a little
with two lanes.
The only thing that was missing,
by the way,
the only thing that was missing was a knife that go flink. That was the only thing that was missing from them.
Nah, the only thing that was really missing was the whole time they were running. I wish one of the cops that was chasing them down was going, "It's not over yet," because this wasn't a tunnel.
I think missing was a gang member in the back doing a line of coke or something in the back seat. It was a bump.
It's like, not yet, Snake. It's not over yet.
My girl searching grabbed my man's foot and pushed it down. Why?
Because she got
stuck. Yeah, this goes into Dee's theory. I told y'all, white women ruin everything.
That's how we got Trump. But hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie.
Hey, look, bitter ass black woman. Don't blame this on niggas. Don't blame this on us. Don't blame this on black men. All right.
Hey, that
because those are the main niggas y'all be fucking until y'all realize who they are.
Time out. You mean the homosexuals? We have to double that. Homosexuals voted for Trump, not.
I don't think so. Really? Homosexuals don't vote. What are you talking about? They don't vote.
For those that don't know, homosexuals are black men that basically couch surf, but they can sling good dick.
Fuck boys. Fuck boys don't vote. They barely wash their ass. They barely wash their ass. The only reason why they do that is because they don't want to smell their own ass crack while they getting cheeks. So
I gotta ask this for you guys.
Beautiful.
I gotta ask this. How are you a grown ass man and you don't wipe your ass? Like I just feel like did you not have a
what's
dad?
The slate? Aaron, hey Chris. Let's keep it real with some of our look, we all nerds. I know some of our fan base. How good of an ass wiping are we saying? Are we saying the little, that happens. That happens. We all look. We all thought we did a proper job and caught ourselves in the middle of a meeting. That all happened to all of us.
Oh shit. Yo.
Good one, Tevin.
I like it. I think she was a squatter. She got at the apartment quick. She only took the chair. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take that chair because I think that thing had termites. But it don't matter. That thing got burnt up anyway. But still,
she was trying to write, I guess, a screenplay or something.
Old ass.
Again, prior to this explosion, there were several plots that was introduced to us that just went up in flames when that truck exploded.
Apparently, by the end, she stayed in New York instead of going back Midwest because Sly.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. What the main character that helped you survive.
Now she's in a better.
Yeah, I saved you. I think I heard some little pussy in it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Kid looked like he has a house in Long Island, so yeah.
Kid looked like he does. No, actually, Kid looked like he lives in Jersey. Well, I think he lives in Jersey.
No, in the world of Marion Barry rules, I mean, a once disgraced EMS captain
Brownstone.
He goes in. No, he went and got his job back by saving these people.
No, I'm saying where he lived at. I was saying
where he lives at? Oh yeah, Brownstone.
Yeah, Brownstone.
I'm going with he lives in Jersey, and
nice house in Jersey.
It's like a nice house, and like one of them older looking houses that back in the '90s movies that may look busted up, but if you went in there in real life, it's like
it's a nice ass house.
No, you use the term that your boy on Grimes did. This is a castle. This is beautiful. You got 4 bedrooms. How many working toilets? 3 working toilets, my nigga. How much you paying? What?
Hey, don't ask me how the economy works.
Exactly.
Which was everybody from 1989. I'm gonna say from the 1980s all the way up to 2008.
Hey, I've been to Chris's house. Look, let's take it to present day. We've been to Chris's house. We know his check. Hey, Chris, how's it working for you?
Let me tell y'all something here. Now y'all been to our house in Clinton, right?
Yeah, of course we did. Our first episodes were there.
Yeah. I have family on my mom's side and dad's side that swear that house was like a castle. I'm not even they went Frank Grimes on us, and I'm like, really?
You'd be surprised, nigga. Like, hold on, Chris.
I guess I'm not mad, but it's just like, really? Like,
okay, look, put it this way. And if any of my family members are looking at this, y'all know how y'all houses was. We had a basement, y'all didn't, and that blew y'all fucking minds. And my dad easily said, "Country ass niggas," but no.
I mean, you're right. Because North Carolina got North Carolina got basements, so hey,
man, look, man, look. I understand this shit, but it be one of them houses where it's like, this is actually a sweet ass setup, man. What neighborhood you live in? Well, it's kind of bad over here. You look at the neighborhood. Shit, I can deal with this, nigga. This ain't bad. Look. Only reason why, look. This is D's excuses. Only reason I got his car stolen because of a Mercedes. You can't come in this neighborhood with that. Other than that, you fine. Don't fuck with the niggas. Say hi every now and then. Check in. But other than that, I think
it's like Redman's townhome in Jersey and shit. It's like it look like it's a rough neighborhood, but I can work with that.
I think Redman lived in the hood until after he did Bride at Chuck. Was that the Chucky? See the Chucky. I think he lived in the hood until after that. I believe he didn't get a real check until 2006. Like Def Jam had him on some bullshit until then.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but nah. So he gets down there after going through that whole fans, and he gets down there. Now, everybody, again, to the movie's credit, everybody's reacting like any person would when he gets down there. Oh shit, he's here. We can go down through there. And he's like, no, you can't go down this way. Fuck no.
Hey, you just went down there. We're going to go this up. I'm telling you, I love it because it's what everybody does in a situation like this. Everybody's panicking. Everybody's yelling at each other, trying to figure shit out. And then you see somebody that you think is your salvation who is still trying to pop his ears because of the shit he went through with all those fans. And they're yelling at him. He's like, yeah, I know. Just, look, we can do it.
He's looking over at the hole where Vigo went through, like, get out the fucking way.
Like, get out the fucking way. My man went up at that thing. Vigo, like I said, Vigo really thought he was the shit. He really thought he had a Nike Just Do It swoosh over his face every time he talked.
He didn't see that dangling thing that was holding on hopes and dreams.
He did not. Apparently, he did
living
not
on
notice,
a wing and a prayer.
He did not notice the incoming QTE moment.
Hey, Kit saw that shit and said, "Bless up, I'm out."
Bless up. That shit was an incoming QTE, and my man said, "Dropping the controller. Hey. I'm done, man."
Shout out to Sly working with his son. Say Sloan and that.
Oh man, that was so funny. And Vigo, look, I like how Vigo went all the way down.
That's why I said
now, if this was a modern movie, if this was a movie that came out today, we would have seen a part of that shark come right down in his neck. We would have got a little splurt before crashing down into nothing. We would have got something, man.
Now, here's the thing.
Give us some type of blood, nigga.
I'm jumping ahead, though. The fact that their savior was when they were going through they had a big fucking mock-up of the tunnel before Sly went down, right?
I love that thing.
And they brought up the little area where back in the day when they had Irishmen build that tunnel, they had an area where they actually lived at and slept at and stuff so they can keep building the tunnel and stuff. They brought it up and you don't think about it because nobody asked, like, how do you get there? They just said it exists in between both tunnels.
They said it was sealed off in the 70s.
So our boy tells them later on as the fucking tunnel's filling up with water, hey, booth 3, that's how you get access to it. And I was like, so you knew the whole time and didn't just...
Oh, yeah. This is a good time to show that. Our boy Stan Shaw. How did he get in that situation? This shit. Top 10 saddest Negro deaths ever. Like, why? like this man got killed by a stage transfer. Yeah, I'm looking like that. Like, you don't ever get to the second round in the second stage and it turns into something like this.
It's a DOA stage change.
Thank you, DOA. That was better.
No, it's worse than that. It's much worse than that.
What is it?
Sir, that was the decommission ride from Wonderworld.
He ran up them stairs. Hey George, you all right? Go through tunnel 1 over there.
Boom 3.
Boom 3.
I will remember you.
I gotta look at George like, first off, dog. So you knew about that tunnel to get to there the whole time and didn't say anything.
Well, remember when
that ain't come out.
No, hold on.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures.
No, wait. Remember when Sly was shown the model, and he had to ask New York Colonel Campbell here what happened to, what's this room over here? And he says, yeah, that's where everybody, like the people that worked on this thing, they ate there, they slept there, like there was rooms, there was kitchens, all sorts of stuff there. Can we still access it? Oh, it was sealed off in the 70s. Here's me. He's gonna find that room, and it's gonna be used.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, movie, for pointing that out.
Oh, by the way, the rats found a way.
Found a way.
Here's the thing about that, though. I think that's what I think if Sly was really a New York person and knew these tunnels like that, that'd be the first thing you do. If we're the rats are doing. Why? Because the rats know we're out of here.
Well, you know,
that would have been the first place I would have looked. Where are the rodents running to?
Well, that's the thing. You didn't really see much of them, especially considering there was a whole lot of water and fire and mud.
And you're right, Eris. It wasn't in the script for the rats to go. We know that rats are very professional. They wait for the script line to come up, and then they show up. So these are trained rats. These are trained Hollywood rats.
Let me tell you the way
they all came in with Tim boots and backwards caps.
Hey yo, so we're gonna get paid for today, right? Hey yo, mom, we getting paid for today, right? Hey man, look, like we all sharing like one sandwich. We don't mind. We just want to know.
Look, all I'm saying is like,
hey, Eris, that one rat got my head shot, right? You got my head shot, right? Good. I just want to make sure I get my money for this.
I gotta be honest with you. If I was one of those people that was in that jail bus and stuff, and I get out that whole thing, I'd be like, yo, can we save some years off my jail sentence? Because I just went through some shit, and like I ain't trying to like.
How did you like that?
Or Chris, you could just I don't know, be Mike Coulter in that airplane movie.
First off, the EMTs were there. They had the orange jumpsuits. The jig was already
Second of all,
take it off.
Second of all, that whole movie was science fiction. Let's not do that. The whole movie, plane kept his head above water while at the same time saying, "Real life."
Land a plane in the middle of some unknown country.
No, not some unknown country. They on the bad side of the Philippines. You know the part of the Philippines where there's only ladyboys. That side. That side of the Philippines.
No. Yeah, the 15-minute flight to the other side, to the good side.
No. The good side. You are incorrect, sir. That is all pirates. That's pirates, debauchery, looting, and mayhem.
And like I said, there's a lady boy.
No, there isn't.
There's a couple of them.
No, there isn't, because they would have
not by choice.
No, not even by choice. Because any of them that did exist, all got murdered in Minecraft.
Eris, when you said that, nah, there ain't no lady boys over there, the first thing they got in my head, the second they seen that woman off the plane, woman.
Yes, of course.
Christ. Anyway.
Speaking of Christ.
Joe, how did you feel if you were Vanessa Bell? You told your man to come back. You heard him, seen him walking around. You like, just bring him back. And through this miracle, you see the survivors that were there come through that hole. You see 3 convicts. You see a family. You see a fucking dog. But you do not see the man you love. I was thinking to myself, hey, yo, this is fucked up. Why the black man had to die? In fact, why did the 2 black men that had speaking lines had to go?
I mean, you basically had the Rainbow Coalition in this movie.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Hold up. We said we don't need the Negro men to be here. They might get ideas.
Now, hang on a second. Now, I say that. I say that because I say that for a 1996 movie. This Daylight came out today.
Okay, Daylight came out today.
Oh God, if Daylight came out today, and
let's make Vanessa Bell a woman let's make Vanessa Bell a man and white, and Stan Shaw was his lover. That's happening.
No, not even that. You can have the exact same cast today, and the internet would rain fire of bitching and moaning.
I don't see no men from India or Pakistan in this. This is not a real movie about New York City. Where's the lesbian representation?
Where's dude? A movie that's full of representation still ain't enough.
Well, I'm sorry. What Chris say?
It already failed the Bechdel test. So.
Oh yeah, we failed that because the second it was just homegirl and Sly, she was all like, It's okay. It's okay. Like, girl, just rub up on him.
Make something perfectly clear.
Just rub up on him. It's all good. It's all good.
I'll make something perfectly clear. I understand the reason for the Bechdel test and all that stuff. That's fine. I get it, right?
The Bechdel test doesn't need to be here in action.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, my thing is always, I always felt that that's something that you can only use on a case by case basis, because it's like, to your point of what this movie would look like today, it definitely been way more Rainbow Coalition in a way. And as much as it's like, okay, I don't mind that, but it's like, all right, it's going to be stupid in the way that's like, it shouldn't be stupid.
The fan would be a white man, a half-breed black kid, and his black wife. Yes. Look, here's the best part. All the black men that was in this movie erased. There is no black men in this movie, but there's a Spanish. But when I say there's a Spanish,
Salvadorian.
There's a South Korean in this for some strange reason.
Look, if Daylight was made today, they actually probably would have fucking made do on a subplot, and the subplot would have been the evil company. Like, yeah, we're going to clean up the tunnel, and you find out that the people that's trying to clean up the tunnel are the evil corporation that sent the trucks through there, so they're trying to clean up their mess and shit. And
I will say yes and no to that.
You don't think so?
I will say yes and no to that, because this movie fooled us thinking that we were going to get that plot. We never got it.
I thought it was too.
So I'm going to give the movie this much. If they rebate it, they'll probably keep that the same. They will probably keep that the same. Now, Viggo Mortensen character will still be a white guy, but he'll be 10 times way more douchey than he is already. He'll be like all the way red pill, like some stand-in for Andrew Tate. That's what it would have been.
Actually, our boy, not dude from Stranger Things, he would have been huge, like get your ass in the kitchen vibes easily.
David Harbour.
Not David Harbour. He would have been get your ass in the kitchen vibes easily.
Universe 9, David Harbour.
We already got our man that caught his fate from the fucking boulder landing on his head. So I'm like, the vibes were already there. I'm just saying, like, Boulder Dash.
Oh my God. Boulder.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing that he.
Hey, Chris, come here.
What's that, nigga?
I'm sorry.
Boulder.
That he really did look at that chick in her face and did pull and get your ass in the kitchen vibe and got killed after. I'm like, that's poetic in a way if you think about it. It's kind of poetic if you think.
The jig is up. Run, wastebasket, run!
Because as soon as he crawled in there and the dust hit from that, just poof, I was like, oh, well, he's done.
The bold, bro. Anytime somebody tries to defy logic and reasoning.
Hey, look. That shit was made today. He really would be like Squidward, be wrapped up in bandages and shit, just like this.
And still thinking that he can do it. Like I said, everybody caught L's in this movie.
Dude, my man caught the slow live. Yeah. How about the mom who just sat there just despondent? It's like the fucking.
I hated her. I hated her, and I think this is why some of the critics back then hated this movie, because I think the wrong people died in this movie.
She pulled the horse from Never Ending Story. It's like she just gave up on life. I'm like, ma'am, you're not injured, you're not dead. You just, yeah. Aaron's looking at me like the horse that sunk in the.
No. I know, nigga. I know the Never Ending Story.
Trey, nigga. God damn.
Trey.
No, but no.
Horrifying death for D in his youth.
No, hold on. You said
horses have feelings. What?
Wait a minute. When you said the mom character, which
he was sad. Wait a minute, the dog mom or the mom?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
No, the mom, not the dog mom. I would say dog mom if I said dog mom.
Okay. Then you're referring to the Karen then.
Yeah, the Karen. Shout out to that dog. That dog survived. Dogs are survivors. I will give them that. Like, it wasn't Independence territory where like Boomer diving over fucking explosions.
Okay.
Over cars.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because that dog, without knowing where they were, had to swim around and look for them. And just so happened, Scruffy Bull crap.
But here's the thing: dogs are survivors. There are survivor dogs. I can buy it. I can buy it a little bit.
Look, I'm gonna use
versus Boomer diving over the fucking car. I'm like, come on, dog.
Chris,
come on,
Chris. You mean to tell me that Patches all of a sudden had an O2 meter?
Yes.
Hold on, hold on, Eris, I'm doing it wrong. It ain't this, it's this. Yeah.
Yes, I will believe that. Versus explosion, dive over it.
Boomer.
Bear in mind, I love Independence Day, but that was kind of like.
But I'm just saying, ain't no way in the world Rex made it there. There's no way he made it there, yeah.
Bruh. The fact that Spuds McKenzie was one of the damn survivors. Is just...
You mean to tell me that Santa's little helper found a way to get
That was Santa's little helper.
It was a Greyhound. I think it was a great. No, it wasn't a Greyhound.
Except the dog wasn't dumb.
So but then that was Santos Al helper.
First off. But also, that couple looked like they named their dog Bob. All right. So.
I'm sorry. What?
They said the couple looked like they named the dog Bob. First of all, that was their deceased son's dog, and they kept it in his honor.
That is the most white shit ever. I'm sorry. Like, I don't look, and I say this. Look, we as black people, we treat dogs like they're human beings. So, in dogs, to their credit, they're smart. So they'd be like, oh shit.
I mean, okay, put yourself in the position like the only thing you have left of your child is the dog.
Pictures? You don't have pictures?
Even that's not the same. It's not the same, man. Walking around and having 10 Polaroids framed is not the same as actually having something that was
in my wallet, because that was a thing back then. Okay, sir.
Chris, I'm talking about something.
You're trying to justify.
I'm not
white nonsense here. To me,
I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just
sorry to any white person that has an animal that's named after a deceased person.
I'm saying, dog, you have a dog, Chris. Come on now.
I'm a stepfather to a dog. It's a difference.
I'm talking about your other dog.
Oh, my other two dogs. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. R.I.P. But I'm over it.
Now imagine if you will.
What the fuck, Chris?
I know, right? I'm trying to do a thing here.
Look, I get it. It's just weird to me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Chris, this is what Eris wants to tell you. Then
shut the fuck up in 2024. No, you sound dumb.
Chris, that's what Eris wants to tell you right now. Just shut the fuck up.
No, because when
you heartless asshole. All
I'm trying to say.
You had two dogs. Yeah, I had to do just shut the fuck up.
R.I.P.
All I'm trying to say is you probably wouldn't even understand this until you actually have kids of your own.
Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, hey, things happen.
Things happen if you were a witness to this.
You're not an old white woman that had to go through the heartbreak of her child dying. And the only semblance of her child still alive is inside of Patches right now.
Thank you, D. Thank you.
So what they're saying is the soul of the sun is what made the dog drive itself to swim out into.
That is 100%.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
We're through the looking glass here, Pete.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. It's totally made up. Pure fiction.
Here's the sick part. That's me if I was there looking at that lady like, lady, that's a dog. What are we doing here? Let's get the hell out this goddamn tunnel.
There was two times where Sly was me. Hey, you had to bring the dog.
Thank you. Even I was just like, ma'am.
You gonna be honest with you. He's good. I gotta be honest with you. Hey, look, he's a cute little thing, but he's gonna slow this down.
I'm pretty sure if I said that, the husband probably would have took a swing at me and be like, this.
I did. Hold on, but this is the best part. I had to watch this part 3 times just to make sure. So when they get over to that other spot, homegirl's like, the dog, where is he? And the guy was like, he was with me and I lost him and all that. I had to look at that part 3 times and looked at it like, that nigga lost that dog on purpose.
I know, right? Like, hey, look, that's self-preservation right there.
All right, listen to me, Roger. You ain't gonna make it.
Like, how did the leash just come apart?
Like, most people in that situation would wrap the leash around their hand as
here's even better part.
The dog who is trusting you at that point, because dogs, unlike cats, ain't going to move in that situation.
Yeah,
you have the dog parked up on your shoulder and you going one hand through it.
Dogs will sit still in those situations.
Hang on. How about the fact that when the guy got out on the other side, bro, the leash was completely undone.
Yeah.
Wasn't chewed through. It didn't rip apart. It was just undone.
That was a leather strap. You mean to tell me after all the time, now it broke off underwater? No. He was like,
no. Time out.
What is it, Chris?
Real life thing. Dogs have a way of Houdiniing themselves out of a fucking leash. Leather leash, it don't matter. They know how to get the fuck out of a leash, and it's like
underwater.
No, hold up.
Get out.
Chris kind of got a point on this one.
Above ground, they just get out that shit. Like,
because Eris, much like if you put a pillow over your face right now, it ain't you, it's your body. Like, get this shit off me. I gotta breathe. Same thing with a dog. Dog is underneath there, like, wait a minute, this isn't oxygen.
That's dogs right there. Like,
so yeah.
Like, no, don't try to struggle. Like, you're holding him like, don't try to struggle.
Me making a video game level with the dog. It's like Sonic.
Bro, that's what this was.
I feel like there was a backstory between the dog and the owner.
Dude, that was the underwater stage from Ninja Turtles.
Actually, no. Be given the dad is literally training the dog like, all right, Bob, we're training. We'll put you underwater. You're gonna swim out of here. Life or death. Go.
All right, now listen to me. Listen to me, Patches. I don't like you and you don't like me. Get your ass out of here. I think no. Or this happened. Like they went underwater, the dog looked both ways like, we ain't moving. Wait a minute, you trying to kill me? Mm-hmm. Gotta get rid of you, man. You know how much dog food costs with your ass, nigga?
In 1996.
In 96, she over here like, we gotta get the good kind. Bitch, you eating better than us.
Gotta go Petco and this stupid sock dog.
You know, man, look, you know how much PetSmart is fucking charging?
I mean, given that dog couple, they look like they were pretty well off.
Oh, of course, they're rich.
I mean, did you not hear them? Did you not hear them do their lines in rich white people movie line?
Yeah, we're going this way, honey. Let's go for a leisurely walk.
I'm like, oh, y'all living on the nice side of Manhattan. I got you.
See, I make fun of that couple, but I feel as I get older in age, I probably end up being that couple.
Oh, Chris, that is 100% you, sir. That will be you. I'm putting that on you. That is going to be you.
I don't. You better birth something that's biological, because if y'all start doing that to y'all dogs, I'm
no. We ain't on that level.
Y'all better adopt. Here, look, you better adopt. Take care of your niece a lot, because I swear, if you put that on a dog, look, I understand people that get dogs, but at the same time, y'all weird. Y'all like very weird, and I'll be goddamned if my friends be very, very weird.
No, I will say this though. I think people that are single to have animals, I get them being a dog parent makes sense because you don't want kids. Fine. You know, but like if you in a relationship and y'all want to have kids, that dog parent shit is like out the door at that point. Like the dog is just
y'all just wasting time. One of y'all
bullshit.
One of y'all niggas procrastinating. I don't know if it's the woman or the man, but one of y'all procrastinating. Is whoever says that's my daughter or that's my son. Whoever says that, the other person in the relationship need like, So, Terrell, we need to have a talk. What are you talking about? Hey, come here, Max. No, Max, you stay out because mommy and I'm talking like you, nigga. We gotta get rid of this. Gotta get you to come inside me. You over here like,
yeah. It's just one good payday Friday night at Lux Lounge, and one thing is going to lead to
Why
another.
Lux, Eris? Why
Lux
Lux?
Lounge doesn't exist, sir.
But that also being said,
hold on, wait, no, Chris,
930 Club, 930 Club.
No, Chris. A lot of the places I want to say don't exist. Okay,
well, except for Ultra Bar. That place.
I mean,
still
look, listen, you'd have the same reaction if I said the Legend. All right.
That building is still fucking there.
That thing has been closed for 25 years.
No.
No. I really want y'all to realize that not 25 years. The last act that was in there was his second album, Fabulous. That was like 2005.
Dear God.
It has been 20 years since that. That's somebody mentioned in the classics. The classics has been closed down longer than that. It's on that level.
My point is that all it takes is just one good payday Friday night. You go out, one thing leads to another.
So guys, why did the Karen give up on life?
No, that was great. I love how everybody was freaking out. Everybody was running for
You're near the finish line and you give up.
Everybody's running for the hills, trying to get, like just trying to get away from all these rats that were coming in. Homegirl sat there like, nah, I'm not running from this.
I mean, no hope, no nothing. Like the only way I would give up is if the tunnel filled up with water and they had no options. All right, cool, go ahead and give up. I feel you, right? But you are like almost to the finish line. You just got to figure out how to get out of this place, and you just say, "Fuck it, life stinks. I hate this shit. I'm gonna die." And I'm like,
I mean, let's be real.
Because every 2 seconds, Chris, every 2 to 15 minutes, something happens, and she's like,
"You fucking idiots!"
Every time something good does happen, that's what I'm saying. Every time they think, "Oh my God, we bought some time. We bought enough time to think. We bought enough time to plan. We bought enough time to do something." Bam! Here comes more shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This 1996.
She didn't see no authority figure to bitch at, and she was like, "What's the point?"
No. Here's the problem.
What's the point?
Here's the other problem. Here's the other problem. When Sly is the only authority figure there, and it's not enough.
See, here's my thing. The water was the manager, and the manager does not give a shit about color.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Everything.
Let me tell you something.
The water doesn't see color.
Damn it, Chris! I was just gonna say nature, sir. Sir, nature is like Tommy Lauren. It doesn't see color. It doesn't like labels, but it is water.
Tornadoes. Eris. And it does like some black dick. Oh shit!
You remember when they? Remember when they?
Gene looking at.
Remember they tried.
Anyway,
they tried to fucking say that. Trevor Noah.
I'm sorry, what?
Remember they tried to say Trevor Noah and her were like together, and Trevor was like, "No."
No.
I like how Trevor's like, "No, just because I gave her a chance to speak, y'all thought I was sleeping with her? What? How stupid are you people?" I loved it because it was like, wait. So because I was fair, you think I'm no longer on the left? I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, you ain't lying on that. You out of line, but you're right.
She also fucked a lot of dudes that look like DJ Metcalf. So no, Chris. She fucked a lot of niggas look like Jadavius Clowney. So a lot of dreadhead niggas that look like they played linebacker in college. So
a lot of niggas that look like
she had the meats.
A lot of niggas with the a lot of niggas with the number 4 haircut in Madden 05.
Dear God.
We'll see you next time, folks. That's the best part.
Wait, you said
that's the hot part right there.
Wait, Chris, you said you owe me what?
Oh, you 2 cans of Mellow Yellow after that.
I gotta get a drink of water. Holy shit. I'm done with y'all niggas. I like how somehow, some way, we found a way to talk about Tommy Loren in 2024, which, by the way, her lasting in the spotlight lasted longer than the Confederacy. So that's actually a plus for her. That's a win. That's a win. That's a win for white people.
I mean, let's be fair. There's a lot of COVID podcasts that lasted longer than the Confederacy, so that's a victory in and of itself.
Oh, hey, Chris. Those people had money. Okay, let's not mention them. We should mention the 15 to 75 blurred podcasters that decided let's talk about Marvel like you ain't got nothing else to talk about. We should talk about them. But anyway,
D, every time somebody asks them about Marvel,
Hey, nigga, what's up with your mama? That's how I feel.
and I'm just sitting there like, I mean, you got a point. What's up with your mama?
Let's just talk, guys. Can we talk about who's going to play T'Challa? Even though they already cast him 5 years ago, can we talk about that?
Dude, don't do that. That is my.
That's your jam, Chris. You live in it. You swim in that pool way too much.
No,
hey, what you laughing for, DSP hater?
No, that is my Bill and origin story. Hearing these motherfuckers like, we need to recast the character. Go fuck yourself. Right? It's done. He's dead.
I swear to God.
Wait.
First conversations like that, Chris, that make me not only question your loyalty to the MCU, but why you haven't become a full-on Snyder fan. It's just
No, Snyder is on my list for just dumb reasons.
Oh, like Snyder's on that list too, nigga.
D, first of all, you
can't.
First of all,
I don't see color. Right?
D. First of all, you can't even use that against me because the moment I hear that motherfucker does something stupid, all right, let's see how this goes.
Oh, this guy over here shook his hands at MagFest. So at this point,
that was right before he became the most problematic asshole on the internet.
He was problematic when we met him. Don't do that.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
No,
he was just mildly quirky. Remember, at that time on the internet, that was cool to be kind of anti-whatever.
And remember, Chris, hold on. And Chris, and remember, this was January 2012. That was before his first girlfriend even came into the spotlight.
Yeah, remember.
He was riding real high on that, fucking hog hill. I can tell you that right now. The moment February Valentine's
she never rode on his hog like that.
Shut up, D. The moment Valentine's Day that following month happened.
Hey, look.
The Dow Jones, the Dow Jones on that shit went. Yeah,
hey, Eris. First off. That didn't happen until he made that promise to do that Final Fantasy junk that he just picked up and put right back down on the ground again and said, I got a new house, guys.
Hey, speaking of,
you know what? No, real talk. Real talk. I hate that Spoonie went through the shit he went through and got fucked up for it, but yet DSP still has a fan base. Like, I think that is so unfair. I think that's so unfair.
Look, life ain't fair, just like that stairway that Sly and the other girl tried to climb and it broke down. So.
I can't take this shit no more, man.
That old rickety ass stairwell.
That shit, it should have been like a fucking like meter for all the people going up, and it just goes down. And as soon as Sly get a foot on there, I'm like, well, I guess you did.
I know what happened. When it was going up that jump. The Karen who goes into self-preservation said, fuck this shit. Rock. Fuck that meter up.
If I'm gonna be here, y'all gonna be here.
Sad enough that the old white guy was holding on to dog mom. Like, I thought she was just resting. Nah, man, she's gone. Bruh, hypothermia is a thing.
First off, I will say hypothermia. I will give it that was hypothermia, but at the same time, it's like my girl just said, hold me. I was like, oh, they went through a lot and they're an old couple. The fuck you mean she did?
Can I also mention D? Can I also mention something else? And yes, you can throw the tomato at me for saying this. Technically, she died the guru death from Dragon Ball. She died of a broken heart. because
fair statement, I think.
Hold up, time out.
Think about it, because she really thought the dog was gone.
Because I forgot Guru did die of a broken heart and then he revived his.
You know what?
On a loophole.
There's one thing to be shot.
Indirect actions of Frieza killed this dude.
So because
there's one thing to be shot, crushed,
that's a death.
Can't breathe.
On his hands.
There's one thing to go through all that shit, but to die of a broken heart. Come on.
Frieza called him a nigga, and then he's ah!
No, but I'm saying in her case, it was a combination. It was really. Listen, let me tell you something. Shut up, D. Listen, Cooper being gone and hypothermia came together like this, and it was over for her.
We'll see you in heaven, son.
Cooper.
Yeah, that was the dog's name. The dog's actual name.
Oh, that was the dog's name, Cooper.
Yes.
That's a white.
I thought his name was Scout.
Scout?
I wish it was Scout. Scout Bob Cooper.
Wishbone.
Hey, that was a dope ass show. Fuck you.
Wishbone was the shit. I like because he showed up in every book, and I didn't want to read one book because he read half of the Scholastic Library, so I didn't have to read half the books because of that dog.
In the era of smart dogs, there's Lassie, there's Benji, and then there's Wishbone.
Benji's an asshole.
What?
Benji keep his little hairy ass on the street. Fuck that nigga, man.
Benji fought a wolf and a tiger. Fuck you.
Benji the hunted dog. Benji the hunted.
Sir, it goes like this. Yes, I agree with you. It's Brian Griffin, Lassie. Lassie. What's the face off of what's the face? Oh, Max off of Man's Best Friend. Remember that nigga had claws of a tiger.
No, sir.
It could disappear for some strange reason.
Just like athletics, we don't count people juicing, all right? So Max is off the table here, all right? He's been juicing.
Yeah, Max was a genetically engineered thing.
Yeah, it's like Mark McGuire. We don't count the person that juices. All right?
Yeah, we don't.
All right, got me there. I can't disagree.
Now I will substitute that for the one that slid past security and punched a man as he
Shaggy Dog, baby.
Shaggy Dog.
Yes. That counts.
That doesn't count because that was a human brain inside of a dog. That doesn't count.
That was Dick Jones. You're right. That was Dick Jones.
That don't count.
I'm sorry. That is the.
Did they put the brain of a racist ex-coke dealer inside of a dog too? It did give us a man getting punched. So
I gotta be honest.
Which Shaggy Dog was better?
The 70s was a wild time. Somebody was on LSD and coke and said, all right, we're going to have the dog reach up and we're going to have a guy with like a clothy thing and punch the guy.
Hey, it was on the same level. It was on the same level of Benji being voiced by Chevy Chase, and Benji was an asshole.
No, Benji never had a voice. It was just
he did in that one movie. In that one movie he did.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yes. I don't know if it's officially and non-officially a Benji movie. I will say that.
Chris, then there was that part of... Again, Shaggy Dog runs up, leaps, punch, and then leaped out the window in human form and slid down a freaking road.
Look, I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
God bless the stunt guy in that fucking dog outfit that had to jump off.
Who the hell was able to do that scene without laughing is beyond me.
I swear, bro, you would have to kick me off the set laughing at that shit. Like,
what Adam West shenanigans was that, bruh?
I say this is a kid that watched Disney Channel in the early days when they were all they were showing was the Shaggy Dog and the Fish to Save Pittsburgh.
Disney was a different place when they were having cocktail parties.
Then they did the black
every
hole.
night.
Then they did the black hole, and somebody that was doing the money sheets was like, "How much money did we spend on black hole? Get them out of here."
What do you mean black hole ain't the one?
Tron is the future.
They dump money into Tron. I don't care how much. I don't care how much anybody looking at you, Harris, like the new Tron.
I don't give a shit what the fuck your feelings.
Hey, look.
I like the fact that we're getting a new Tron that's coming out, and only 6 guys like, yeah.
Me.
We've been waiting. We've been waiting, man. I've been waiting to see Flint again, man.
But same time, I'm looking at him like, Daft Punk broke up, so that soundtrack gonna be shit.
No, it ain't. I already told you, Chris. They know what they need to do.
They're gonna get my man that did. You're gonna get my man that did the soundtrack for Black Panther.
No,
I'm not talking about I'm talking about the instrumental stuff.
No, not even him.
Okay.
If you're really gonna,
Bills and Barry Corgan, whatever the fuck.
If you're really gonna keep with that, that synth, that electronic vibe, there's a full 2 dozen synthwave artists, talented artists that you can use.
I don't mention Daft Punk in that because to me that's an excuse for niggas like Chris to say, "Oh, I like the Tron," so I don't mention.
I like Tron regardless because
I don't. Tron to me was the newest one we got, sure, but it should have stayed in the 80s where it was at today. That's all I'm saying.
Tron to me.
It got better with the cartoon.
No, it did. It did. But Tron to me, the movies at least, they're like concept albums that somebody said, just gonna throw money at it and put it out, and you're like, really? All right, cool.
Exactly. You know what, Chris? That's actually a great example. Yes, it's like a concept album that it's gonna blow the mind, man. We already got it set up.
Somebody at Disney in the 80s was like, Tron.
We got this guy doing the sound. We got this dude doing the sound effects. We got this. This is going to be a groundwork production. We're just going to build this whole world. It's going to be nice. What do you say, Disney? Is Jerry behind it? Cole, do it. Just do it.
To answer that, To answer that question, if this was 2008 to 2011, sure. That's what I mean. If this was 2008 to 2011, fine. I could see that. Not today.
Yeah.
Not today. Not in current year. Not to say that they couldn't do it. I wouldn't pick them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean.
Anyway, let's get.
But anyway, so basically, the people managed to get out. Sly and Maddie, they're still in the water, and Sly gets the idea. Hey, if we go to a certain part of the tunnel and blow ourselves out, we can basically just.
Well, they went back the way they came in. He went back to that area that was pretty much filled with mud, and said, "Well, if we blow out this mud, it's gonna like all the pressure is gonna release and escape like out into the freaking river."
Yeah, which I mean that makes sense. You shotgun yourself out the tunnel, and then. You're out and stuff, but that's a lot of explosives right there.
Dude, he just took what was it? The last 2 pieces of Semtex that he had, stuck them bitches together, stuck it in the mud, and was like, "Oh yeah, this
time to go.
This is it." Click, kaboom.
Hey, look, they were out there in the fucking water. Look, I have no problem being in open water, but like that's nasty river water. And
in New York.
Now here's the thing. If I'm stuck in the tunnel and I get out through that, I'll be perfectly content that I'm out in the open. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, where's the boat? Get me the fuck up out of this.
I mean, let's keep this in mind, Chris. See, you're talking about one side of a tunnel that's completely buried you in, and the other side of the tunnel that's burying you, trying to save you, mind you.
Take it for what it is. And look, I say this as somebody.
Like, yeah, I'm taking my chances with the explosives in the mud and just shooting out through the river. Hold your breath and don't drink any. Don't get any of it inside your system. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, it's like if I fell inside the Potomac River, I'm swimming my ass out fuck that shit. We're out.
You're swimming away from
away. Like I'm just look. Being out on the Potomac River on a boat. It's already shaky because that water is nasty as shit. There have been people that have fell off of the Woodrow Wilson Bridge into that water, and that current will fucking because when you look at the water from a distance, it doesn't look like the current is whatever, but it really will fuck that current from that river will fucking sweep your ass underneath the water real quick. So if I'm getting blown up out of that fucking damn tunnel into that water, I'm like, yo, where's the boat? Because that Hudson River is nasty. I don't want to be underneath.
I call bullshit though how it just like geysered out. Like I'm like, it just so happened it worked.
Physics, it's right.
All right, all right. Let me take that back. I can understand that happened. What I call science fiction. 1, 2, 3, 4. There were just 5 boats.
Just happened to be
the immediate vicinity of that. Oh,
I was waiting for Maddie to take Kit and like swim to like the shoreline or some shit, and then the boats would come. But the fact that they knew where they were, it's like, but he didn't tell them they were going to do that.
And this is the fun part. It wasn't just a regular fishing boat. Coast Guard. Oh, come on.
Thank you, because like
Coast Guard was right there.
You know, when they blew up, it looked like it was in the middle of the river. It didn't look like it was near the tunnel or anything. That's the weird part.
How about the fact that this was pre 9/11 Coast Guards patrolling that river?
Side note, did you love this movie just showing money shots of the Twin Towers every fucking time?
Sir, that's every movie that was ever filmed in New York.
Peak New York. Because this is after Die Hard with the Vengeance or before Die Hard with the Vengeance?
Die Hard with the Vengeance was
95?
before this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 95. Yeah, 95. So yeah, it's though they still try to do that today with New York movies, and I'm like, those new towers ain't hitting the same as old ones.
One
and think about it, y'all.
One Freedom Tower.
And think about it, y'all. Somewhere in Afghanistan, somewhere not Afghanistan, in Saudi Arabia. Yo, I got an idea. Nah, not the tunnel. That shit right there. Yeah, y'all seeing what I'm saying, right? How are we gonna get up there? I don't know how we're gonna do it. We need a couple more years to think about this.
You're joking. Part of me feels when they were planning out 9/11, they probably had tunnels in mind and did think against that. I feel they did. I really feel that they did.
Like Nassim really wanted to do it, but nobody likes Nassim like that, so they didn't go with that plan.
I disagree with that because, first of all, those buildings were always the target. Number one, you decide to bring a
didn't somebody blow up the tunnel?
No,
like some years before.
No,
not tunnel, but like underneath the thing.
No, what they did, Chris, what I'm trying to tell you is they took a van that was just filled with explosives, and all it did was it took out barely the floor above them and the floor below them. It didn't do as much damage as one would think it would do, because they thought, we take it out from the bottom, it would teeter over and knock and crash into the other building, causing them both to like fall over. Not knowing how buildings work, that wasn't going to work that way.
Well, it's a rough draft, so that's how it is.
Chris, this is not an EP, okay? This isn't.
They had to do their hypothesis, and the hypothesis turned out wrong, so they had to go back to the drawing board.
Go back to the drawing board.
Terrorism 101, sir. That's how it works.
No. At the same time, you're going. God, this is using was it rogue life rules where you know how it is. You die and you come back and the shit's more difficult.
This is Groundhog's Day. It was a Happy Death Day where she's figuring out what's happening. She's just dying to figure it out. That's basically what it is.
I'm just saying, the second time around, they know they couldn't do that shit again the same way, so they had to do it a completely different way.
Yeah, that's yeah. I just find it crazy too that
this shit was roguelike, and you know it.
This is the other thing about this movie that had me rolling. So where they escape out that, Vanessa Bell and the other dude happened to be walking by there. As
they were like in a garage or something.
They were in a garage somewhere, and I'm like, what if they weren't there? Y'all would have just been like, hey, we're here. And y'all been stuck there with the rats and shit until they pulled you out. Which, that's a shitty venting system in there. They have to get somebody to tow it out. Like, you didn't have anything just to push it.
Well, Chris, they weren't expecting, toxic waste to be blown up inside of the.
What if my keys fell in there? That's how I get my keys out. I gotta get somebody to pull the shit out.
I know what, Chris, you're thinking too hard on this.
I know.
Your keys falling there, bro. Your keys falling there, sir. I hope you made copies.
Look,
we made peace with God.
Look, I walk through vents in DC, and I have just ideas that pop in my head. Like, what if my phone fell down?
I always look like the first few years of having a phone, I would walk over a vent holding my phone super tight.
Kung fu grip, like, nope.
You know what? I have that thought too. You know what I do? Phone. pocket.
I know, but
and
still,
walk.
you know, in my head, it's like my phone's in my pocket. What if I fall down wrong and it slips out the pocket? You know,
or my phone is like, fuck you, flip.
Yeah, that shit. It's just like the phone had a mind of its own, and it goes all cartoony, like bloop, 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 bloop.
No, you know how you avoid that then? If that's the case, backpack, sling bag, any type of bag with a zipper that will close it up completely.
I mean, dogs know, because dogs hate walking over vents. Every dog that I've seen and owned, they hate walking over vents. They walk around it. They're like,
yes.
no, I'm not walking over a vent. I might fall through. No.
Yeah, one does not do that.
Yeah, you know, that dog, their dog is a service dog now. That whole couple.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a service dog. It's been over the war Desert Storm.
Emotional support animal.
Oh, dude, after that, that's a hella emotional support animal.
That man can now go anywhere he wants to in the world with that dog as emotional support.
My dog swam through a tunnel of water from an explosion. What is your dog?
We got separated. Somehow he found me.
Your dog's a pussy. My dog is great.
My dog is great. Cooper, remember the name.
Cooper.
The name is Gambit. Is this easy Gambit now? The name is Gambit. Remember it.
Like I said, Cooper, remember the name.
I'm so mad people did R.I.P. Gambit. I'm like, you know the nigga coming back. It's cartoon. It's comic folks. Anyways, but yeah. Rob Cohen doing this movie is crazy. I think we talked about like at length his career, but it's just you go from this, and then you do the Rat Pack movie, which was actually pretty good. Actually, I don't know if you guys watched it. It was like Don Cheadle with Sammy Davis Jr. in it.
I did not see.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. Then he did The Skulls, which I kind of like because you know it's like the who's who of young white actors.
You're right. The Rat Pack was like the next movie, and then The Skulls, and then Fast and Furious.
Paul Walker, baby, young Paul Walker.
That's where he truly made his mark on cinema.
And would you believe it? The last movie that he has directed was a movie that we love to make fun of, and that is Hurricane Heist.
Here I am.
Somebody getting Kano to death. The skull. Not Kano. Kung Lao. Somebody getting the Kung Lao.
I'll never look. Here's the thing. I love you, Rob, but I will never forgive you for trying to make fetch happen with Tyler Perry as an action hero on Alex Cross. I will never forgive you for that.
It could have worked.
But Tyler Perry was buying into him being an action hero to the point where he did press runs for Alex Cross. He's like, oh, you might see me in another action film. I'm like, stop it.
But Chris, he directed the yeeting of a bus in Hurricane Heist.
Don't matter. Alex Cross, really, nigga? Like, trying to get fucking Matthew Fox as an evil white guy. That dude is wholesome.
Too wholesome.
Too wholesome to be an evil guy. You have him button up against Tyler Perry, who's trying to be action star number guy. Like, come on, stop.
That's like trying to get the Goot to play a villain.
The Goot tries, but doesn't really work.
No, you're too wholesome.
Hey, Cocoon, man, come on, 3 Men and a Baby. You're too.
Like,
too
no,
wholesome,
no, man. You're way too wholesome.
And the Goot cursing. It's like, come on, bro.
Like you rescued Johnny number 5
with a racist white guy.
He's alive because of you.
He's alive because
Police Academy, man.
He's alive.
Great.
He's alive because of you.
There was a movie that me and Chris Water reviewed a long time ago that starred Gutenberg and Sean Bean. It was an action movie, and neither of us seen it. It was like
it was Airborne. It was called Airborne.
Was it called Airborne?
It was the other Airborne movie. It was Steve Gutenberg and Sean Bean in that movie. It was Steve Gutenberg in the action film, and me and D were laughing our ass off. We're like, really, the Goot in the action film? Like, stop it. Well, now he did Lavalantula. That was funny.
And can you believe that the tagline for this movie, like for Daylight, was "Hold your breath"?
I mean, yeah. Toxic fumes, water.
I mean,
just every kind of bad shit situation took place within the span of under 2 hours.
I kind of want to read the novel of this movie just to see if there was any difference.
Oh, you know there were differences.
Just to see if there was really a difference and stuff. I mean,
first off, the rats didn't show him the way.
Well, first off, Stallone did this movie because he wanted to overcome his fear of tight spaces. That's the thing.
Hey, I thought you going to do a movie. You got to, clear up some things for the break.
And then lied and said this was going to be his last action film, and then proceeded to do Driven years later. I'm like, so that was a lie, wasn't it?
Wait, hold on. Didn't he also turn around and do Copland after this?
No, but he said action. Like,
Copland's more of a thriller. So it's more of a drama. You can get away with that one. That's more of an action thriller. So yeah,
I mean, he did turn around and put on the weight for that movie too.
That's like easy for somebody.
I gotta make yourself realistic.
Eat a tub of ice cream. You're straight. You're straight. You're fine.
Motherfucker, him and Sherbet ice cream became friends. That's what happened.
Yeah, I was right. That was literally his next movie that following year was Copland.
He turned around and did Copland because he was trying to change, and all that stuff. So it makes sense and stuff. Like I said, he basically, technically, well, no, because I can't count Get Carter because that's drama thriller.
It's an American action thriller. It's a weird hodgepodge, but Driven, that was definitely that was a sports action.
That was a sports movie. That's different. He was just sitting down most of the movie. It wasn't like he was jumping over shit.
True.
It was an F1 movie, a bad F1 movie at that. So
I never in my life felt it was like, because racing movies, when they're stupid, there's at least an entertaining aspect of it. And Sylvester Stallone managed to get into a movie where the racing wasn't even entertaining. It's like, really? How did you make a bad F1 movie? God damn it.
Hold on. Let's keep it a full buck here, Chris. He pretty much held on to that promise all the way up until 2008's Rambo.
Yeah. I mean,
I would say Balboa.
You could technically say Get Carter. You are right.
I would say Balboa.
I don't count Balboa. I don't count it because that was more so drama. The only action
sports drama.
No, the only
all right, sure.
No, because the only
sure.
No, because think about it. All the action shit took place at the latter half of the movie.
Mm-hmm. You can't count Spy Kids 3.
Hell no. I'm not counting any uncredited cameos either.
Well, no, he actually
Spy Kids should be not uncredited for him, but it is.
No, he wasn't. No, he was credited in that Spy Kids. He was the main bad guy.
I thought he was uncredited in that.
No, he was the main bad guy in that movie. That movie, Spy Kids had like so many cameos and stuff. It was ridiculous.
I mean, he actually did play a character in Spy Kids. I'm talking about other movies.
Yeah, other movies he did.
Like he was in Taxi 3. There was a Taxi 3.
That implies there was a Taxi 2. Why did they franchise Taxi again?
And he was also in The Good Life as an uncredited.
Well, Ants was the big one for him.
That was a voice role for him.
But it was big. They really made a big deal out of that.
And then let's also not count that direct to DVD Avenging Angelo.
I kind of remember that a little bit.
Sorry, that movie exists.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm done. I think I figured.
But yeah.
That was Daylight.
Daylight.
A nightmare fuel, a new fear unlocked in some people that saw this movie.
All right, like I did last week. Number between 1 and 10. Chris.
2.
Eris.
7.
God damn it, Chris again. Okay, Chris. 1 or 2. Eris. Whoo. You gonna step on the landmine on this one. This is sci-fi movies. We have 3 of them. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Finally, we're doing The Fifth Element. Oh, thank you, God.
Multipass.
We're finally doing this movie.
What were the other 2?
Actually, Eris, I think I owe you that one. Do you want? You can pick that one, or Spear, or Virtuosity.
Those are
I
both.
love Virtuosity was dope, man.
Those are both moves. Hold
on. You got your choice.
I know.
Spear, Virtuosity, or the Fifth Element.
Wait,
you got your choice.
So Sphere, Virtuosity, and the Fifth Element. Now, hold on. Out of the three, which one have we been circling the wagon on?
Truthfully, it would be Fifth Element. Fifth Element been on our list since probably year one, maybe.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes on this one. Get it over with.
Okay, cool. Russell Crowe's like this, but it's all good.
Let me tell you something about Virtuosity real quick. Obviously, ladies love Denzel, right? There were some women on Twitter that somebody posted up the clip from Virtuosity when Denzel had the dreads and stuff, from jail, and he was shirtless, and it was like, I didn't know Denzel was looking like that, and I was like, yeah, it's Virtuosity.
It's your granddaddy.
But apparently Denzel
grandfather.
Apparently Denzel beefed up for that movie for Virtuosity.
He did beef up for Ricochet.
You
might as well.
Hey! My favorite gift from that from Ricochet was when he put the lipstick on, like that shit. Tears.
My favorite part was John Lithgow being out of his element, but being right exactly where he needed to be as a villain. John Lithgow is a great villain that shouldn't be a villain.
Hey, look. Do you want to talk nightmare fuel? Big fucking John Lithgow's tall ass with two black little girls. That is like, what are we doing here? That's villainous shit right there.
Oh man, you want to talk about villains? I'm glad we're not doing like I thought we were doing Sphere. I was like, great. We just got over being underwater and shit. Now we got to be back underwater again.
I mean, the Abyss would probably be the one that would have you, because that would be the makings of.
Except this, imagine the Abyss, but there's aliens involved. Wait a minute, was aliens involved in the Abyss?
The Abyss. It was like underwater. It was like an alien, like water thing or whatever and stuff.
Yeah. I knew like there was something alien about that one.
The reason why I say the Abyss, because there's a moment that echoes the recent tragedy of the paper sub that went underwater and imploded, because in the Abyss they're stuck in a sub deep underwater and there's only one person that can escape.
And the PlayStation controller went out of range 10 minutes into the somebody said I think they had an Xbox controller.
All I'm saying is
the batteries went down his hands.
All I'm saying is I am waiting for somebody to do the script for that fucking movie, because this is going to be epic. I can't wait for them to lie on all the stupid shit that is going to be the funny ass movie in the most way that I can't wait for them to do the movie on that. Because it ain't going to be like the Chilean minor shit where it's like dramatic and stuff, right? This is just sad. Like, you went into a sub and it just imploded with an Xbox controller.
Guys, we can make it. All right, guys. I know it ain't gonna last too long, but I just have to say I love you. Up. Okay. Next week, the Fifth Element. We see y'all next week, y'all.
Peace.